Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm so sorry that I have been MIA for the last 2 weeks. I've been really sick. I have an upper respiratory infection and it's very difficult for me to be filming right now, but I miss you guys and I just want to let you know that I haven't forgot about you. If you are new, I hope you consider subscribing. Today we are going to be testing all new to me products that are luxury or high-end, and if you want to get ready with me, then just keep on watching. So I'm going to be playing with the new Nars Soft Matte Foundation, and that's what I'm going to be going in with. Mine is in the shade Patagonia, and I'm just going to take probably about this much. It's a little bit liquidy in formulation, but I find that this wears so well throughout the day, and I have no issues with this. It doesn't break up. It's not too drying on the skin. And I'm going to use my BK Beauty 101 brush right here and just pat this into the skin. I'll do one half of the face, and then you can see coverage on one half to the other side. It's a really nice, like it says, it's a soft matte finish. Really beautiful on the skin, and I have dry skin and I have no issues with this whatsoever. So here's one side of the face. Coverage, no coverage. And I still have a lot on the back of my hand. I will take a sponge for the other half of my face. I find that this blends really well. I don't need too much product. Sits really well on the skin throughout the day. And I actually did a wear test on this for, no, it was almost 24 hours. I actually fell asleep in this and it did not move. It didn't break up. It didn't budge. It looked phenomenal at the end. Even when I woke up, nothing was disturbed. It looked perfect. I didn't have to touch up. Nothing was even, it's transfer proof. Nothing was on my sheets. Nothing was on my pillowcase. So I'm just gonna take the sponge and go over and just make all of this nice and cohesive. Now that we have the coverage from the Nars Foundation, I'm going to be going in with the Dior Quint in Jungle. This is absolutely stunning. Look at this here, so beautiful. Look at these colors. I'll swatch this for you. I'll swatch all of the shimmer shades. That's what they look like. So beautiful. We're getting a lot of payoff with this. I am so excited. With my finger, I'm going to take this rose gold shade right here, and I'm going to place this on the inner portion of my eye. Really pretty. It's the first time I'm playing with this. This is a beautiful shade. I'll do the same to the other eye. For the Refer 14, I'm going in with this shade right here, right in the middle, and I'm going to place that right on the outer corner. Work that into the crease a little bit. These are very pigmented colors, but they're applying very nicely to the eye. I have a couple of these Quints. I also have the new Natasha Denona Glam palette. If you guys want me to film with that, let me know. I sort of feel like it's old news by now though. The Refer 02, I'm going to take this dark green shade right here, very pigmented. I'm going to place that on the outer corner. Ooh. Now this is really pretty. Stunning shade. Very pigmented. And these Dior Quints, there's not a lot of fallout in them either. Just going to do the other eye. You're getting intense payoff, and this is the only matte in this quad. I'm going to take a BK Beauty 204 and take this brown shade and just line my lower lash line. Very pretty. I want to take my finger and take this shade right here and put that right between where the dark green and the rose gold meet. I feel like there's only a certain way you can wear this palette when trying to use all of the shades. There's only one look I can really come up with. Now taking a ColourPop E5 And I'm going to take this shade right here and place that on the inner corner. Really pretty shade. And also the brow bone. Nice payoff. Beautiful. I think this look is stunning. For the waterline, I'm going to be taking the Urban Decay. This is the 24/7 Glide On Eye Pencil in the shade Psychedelic Sister. It's a purple, and I think purple and green go really well together, so I'm just going to do that. Just adding that to the waterline. I didn't do my concealer yet on purpose because of fallout, but I surprisingly didn't have any, or little to none. Just going to touch this area up since I touched it with my finger. For concealer, I'm taking the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Away Concealer, and I am in the shade 4 Fair Light. And I'm just going to add this. Clean up the shadow and highlight. I really like this concealer a lot. Taking a sponge, and I'm just going to blend that out. I find that I don't need much concealer with this foundation, that it really is very full coverage, at least on me. And I highly recommend this foundation. I did my brows off camera today to save some time. So for bronzer, I'm going to be taking the Charlotte Tilbury bronzer, and I'm in the shade 2. This is a really beautiful bronzer, really airbrush looking. This is a beautiful shade of bronzer. And it's a pure matte bronzer, which I really enjoy. I'm just gonna go over the nose a little bit. I'm taking my Hourglass powder, and I'm going to dip some powder onto the sponge and just set my under eye and my T-zone. This Hourglass powder really does take away any pores, any texture. It's really smooth on the skin. And I'm going to clean up a little bit on the sides of the face. Gives a nice smooth airbrushed finish. For blush, I'm going to be taking the Charlotte Tilbury Cheek to Chic Swish and Glow Blusher in Pillow Talk. I find this to be very, very pigmented. Taking my Refer 19 brush, I'm just going to swirl, and I'm going to start to apply this high on the cheek. Whatever's left, just dragging across the nose, up onto the forehead. Then I'm going to swish again for the other side. For highlight, I'm going in with my Chantecaille highlight, and this is in, Les Paillettes? I don't know. But mine's broken, unfortunately, and I'm really sad about it, but it looks like this. And I'm just going to take a mixture of the gold and the lighter shade, combine those together and put them on the skin, on the high points of the face. Ooh. This is such a beautiful highlight. A little on the nose and the forehead on the high points, Cupid's bow, and chin. Now for mascara, I'm going to be taking the Nars Climax Extreme Mascara, which is one of my very favorites now. And I'm going to apply that to my upper lashes and lower lashes. And the wand looks like this. It's very, very, very pigmented. And it really lengthens the lashes whilst giving volume. It is called Extreme for a reason. I'm I'm actually going to apply some false lashes, but here's one coat of the Climax Extreme Mascara. Very pigmented. I'll be right back. For lips, I'm going with the Italia. This is in the style Natural. This is a total dupe for the iconic nude from Charlotte Tilbury. You can see here, let me just line the lips. And for our lip color, I'm going to be taking the Estee Lauder Pure Color Envy Paint On Liquid Lip Color in Sweet Nothing. I'll show you what that looks like. It's just a liquid lipstick, really, really pretty. And I'll swatch it for you. And here's what that looks like. And here's the finished look using all new high-end or luxury products. What do you guys think? Will you be picking any of this up? I'm so happy that you tuned into my video today. Give it a big thumbs up if you did end up liking it. Subscribe if you are not already before you leave. I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.